I have a question for you. Do you think you're the only rider in the Hall of Fame that's traded a horse for a bike?
It's possible. And it's crazy. I mean, yeah, making
Is that a true story?
That's a true story. 3.5 years old. I had a horse named Fern. You know, like, I mean, you always have vivid memories of something. And I honestly, I don't recall my first dirt bike riding, but I 100% can vision when I look right now and I can see this horse truck coming and grabbing my horse and just being like, damn, man. But like, but the excitement but then I can also see my little P-Dub 50, you know, and just like so excited.
That's so rad.
How old were you?
Cool.
3.5.
And you knew that you wanted a bike?
And I made the decision that I guess it was my decision, I'm told. So
Think about how different that could have been. You could have been a horse jockey if you didn't get a P-Dub.
I'm probably a little too big for the jockey.
Maybe not
I
back
probably
then.
went the right route.
So when did you make the journey to San Diego? When did you compete in your first 125?
It was 1999 was my first American race. So back in those days, they had what they used to be a Goat Breaker Invitational in Las Vegas. I was gonna race Anaheim 1, but I had cased a triple and hurt my thumb, and so then I didn't race Anaheim 1 and race San Diego back then, and again this year also. But it used to always be the second race of the year, and so yeah, which is kind of funny because it was like my first ever, you know, American race, and happened to be like one of my favorite and one that I won. I have the most wins in San Diego, so pretty cool story, I think.
I love that every year, like when you were racing, like whether you were riding good or not, or coming back from being hurt, like everyone would always be like, "Oh, Reed's gonna win San Diego." It doesn't matter. Like he's gonna win San Diego, and then every fucking time you would win San Diego.
Yeah.
Pretty
Even
rad.
when like, I mean, just how many different types of wins came from San Diego. Like I think I have 7 there, and like all 7 have a different beginning and ending. Like, you know, like, okay, maybe the ending's the same with the W, but how you got there was like, I mean, there was times you showed up and you were just legit the best.
Yep.
And there was other days where it's just like, oh my God.
I just want to make it through the day.
Make it through the day, and then you come out. There was always something about Qualcomm that I just, like for me, it was the vibe. Like I remember it, like I think of my 16-year-old self sitting on the starting line, and it, you know, like it was the first time that I was ever in a stadium that size, and they had the big Jumbotron, you know, one on one side, one on the other side.
Yep.
And I remember being there on the starting line and just being like, bro, like the, you know, the card girl goes by.
Yep.
And then you see yourself in the background, and then they zoom through everybody, and I'm like, brother, I'm on the TV, you know, I'm on the big screen, and it was kind of funny. And that vibe never went away. Like that was what
Every time you went there, you
that's
just
what
had
I
that
loved
same
about
feeling.
Supercross. I mean, geez, like 265 main events later, and I still have that vibe. You know, I raced my last race in the COVID era where there was no fans.
That's crazy.
But we still had the Jumbotron working, and I still remember being Salt Lake City and still having that vibe where you're just like, fuck yeah, this is cool. You know?